Hi, my name is Donna Kaehler. I'm with Keep Blackstone Valley Beautiful. I figured while we're at home, it's a great time to refresh on some topics that are important to Keep Blackstone Valley Beautiful and hopefully you. Today we're going to talk about recycling. Recycling is a big interest and a mission of ours as we want to reduce trash. And recycling is one of the easiest ways to do that. We all have curbside pickup right with our communities, and we can put it right out in the containers. And certain items are accepted in the container and certain items are not. So we're going to go through that today, but we're going to just talk about recycling. And while everyone does recycle, when I ask people, every time we survey people, everyone says they do recycle at home. What we're finding is that most people think recycling sort of stops at the kitchen. So today we're going to explore another room in the house that has a lot of good recyclables but is often overlooked, and that is your bathroom. Many companies and organizations study how recycling habits individuals have in their home, and Johnson & Johnson found that most people don't even think about recycling in their bathroom. They estimated 40% are not even thinking about recycling there in that room, and there is quite a few items that can be recycled. So today I thought would be a great opportunity to look at what's in our bathroom, what we should and shouldn't be recycling, and how to do that properly. This little sheet gives you a quick overview of items that you normally have in your bathroom that should be recycled. But we're going to break it down by what the item is made out of. And we're going to start with plastic items. Most times in the bathroom, many items are plastic, usually because of safety. We don't want glass, we don't want things dropping, we don't want things being falling out of our hands because they're wet or they're soapy. So most times you're going to find a lot of plastic containers. Plastic is a great recyclable, and we're going to take a look at some of these items and make sure that the plastic items you see belong in the curbside recycle program. So looking at the plastic, definitely you're going to see a lot of containers for soaps, especially this time as we're washing our hands a lot. Liquid soaps come in plastic containers. Lotions, pills are always in plastic containers. Also, any kind of jars, a lot of times they are plastic. Plastic, as long as it's in the container shape, can be recycled when they're empty containers. So those all go in. So one little question we get often is with the soap, the pumps on the soaps and all, hairsprays or these little containers with different perfumes. They can, in the state of Rhode Island, we leave the pump on. So as long as a container is empty, this one is not. You would have to empty it or use it up, but then the pump can go back on, and that is accepted in the curbside recycle bin. Another type of material that we have a lot in the bathroom are paper items. You'll see that in tissue boxes. You'll see that in soap containers. If you get a bar soap, it's wrapped in usually in a paper box. Toothpaste boxes. You get toilet paper, the toilet paper roll. Those can all be recycled, those kind of papers. Just like we do with the normal paper products, we ask that the containers, the boxes and things are flattened. That's how our recycle center in Johnston recognizes that it's paper and not a different material, is because of the shape. So it's really important, just flatten your toilet paper rolls, flatten your tissue boxes, and your toothpaste boxes, just flatten those, and that can go again in your recycling. Another kind of material that you often have that your bathroom items are packaged in are metal containers. Sometimes you're going to see items such as hairsprays or deodorants, sometimes are aerosol deodorants. Shaving creams for men and women usually come in a metal container. Those containers are recyclable in the state of Rhode Island. So we do ask that they're empty um, and but and that then they're fine to go in. One trick that you might see sometimes when you get a Lysol or air freshener is that the metal container has a plastic top. So real simple with recycling, just we're always sorting like materials, so metal is not like the plastic. So all we ask is that you separate it. This can go in your recycle bin as well as the metal can when it's empty, so they can both be recycled, but we want it to be separated. So again, when it gets to our materials recycling facility, the MRF in Johnston, it can be sorted by the proper material. A lot of times the items we have in the bathroom are maybe not beauty products, but they're actually cleaning products. We do a lot of cleaning toilets and soaps, and you might have some sprays that you use in your showers or bleaches and that kind of thing. Again, all those containers, we're going to look at the material. Plastic containers, they would go in your recycling. So those are always good. Air fresheners and all those can be recycled. And as you remember, we're working from home, so you get a visit from my daughter's cat. Just as important of what does belong in the recycling is I just wanted to show you some items that definitely do not belong in the recycling. And once you see these, you're going to say, oh, totally makes sense. But items such as like a toothbrush or a hairbrush or comb, those are plastic, but again, they're not containers, which was always the criteria for what gets recycled. It should be plastic, it should be a container. So scrap plastic items like that always go in the trash. Stuff items such as band-aids and that kind of thing would also go in the trash. Q-tips, any kind of tissues or paper towels always go in the trash. Even though they're sort of a paper item, they're not what we can recycle in our curbside collection program, so they would be a trash item. Toothpaste would go in the trash, the tube of toothpaste once you're finished. So while we always want to recycle as much as we can only put certain items in the recycle, and we want to make sure that we're putting the proper accepted items for our programs for the state. So we always will have trash, and that's okay, but if we sort and we take out what should be recycled and what can be recycled, you'll see your trash amounts go down significantly. One quick tip I have for you to recycle and make recycling easy in your bathroom is, and recycling, if it's not easy, you're not going to do it. So either have a separate recycle bin, just like you do in your kitchen, in your bathroom, or what I do, because I don't have large amounts of space, I keep my containers on the counter and just walk them down to my kitchen when I head downstairs and put them right in the recycle bin down there. But do not put them in with your trash. It is not fun to start sorting a wet shampoo bottle or something that might grab tissues when you throw it in with your trash, or hair, or which I get a lot when I brush my hair, but you're not going to want to sort through your trash. So I recommend either having a separate container that will keep your recyclables separate right off the bat, or keep it on your counter and keep it separate that way. That way, it's going to make your life a lot easier, and easy is definitely good. No matter how many items we talk about, there's always something new that comes up, and I'm always amazed that you see new items and new trash items and say, what do I do with this? So if you're not sure, we have a lot of information either that you can access from my Keep Blackstone Valley Beautiful website. You can always email me, but the biggest thing is we always say, please ask before you just throw something in the recycle bin if you're unsure. Either ask, find out, or if you don't have time to do that, just throw it out. There's a lot of information online. We're here to help. But if you're unsure, please do not just throw it in. It ends up a lot of times causing more problems for the recycle process than you would think. And it ends up contaminating the loads. So place what you know goes in the recycle bin. hopefully you've learned some more items that you didn't know about could be recycled from today's little presentation. And if you have any questions, my number will be on the next slide. You can always call or email, but if you're not sure and you don't want to take the time to find out, please just put that item in the trash, or we'll work from there. Thank you so much, and thank you for learning how to recycle some items out of your bathroom, and hopefully that helps to reduce your trash, your town's trash, and the state of Rhode Island's trash. Thank you.